Hey guys, it's Nadine. I am back to do a haul video for you all. Let me just say this in advance. If this is the new year and if you are on some kind of spending freeze, I would suggest you not watch this video because there's a lot of stuff in it. And mind you, these are things that I bought over a duration of time. So I would say a couple of months. It wasn't like I just bum rushed the online stores or regular or in, brick and mortar stores to buy this stuff. I actually purchased this over several months or a couple of months, and I was just too lazy to make a video. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get started. Let me show you guys, and this happens to be all craft related items. Okay, so first I am most excited about getting the Felicity Jane stamps, and it comes really cute. Now I heard about Felicity Jane from my friend Sandra. She is Oh Snap Gonzo on YouTube, also on IG as well. I'm not sure about her Facebook, but I will find it and I will link for all of her places across the web where you can find her. She always does reviews on kits and whatnot, and this happened to be one that she mentioned, and I was like, ooh, let me check it out. So I did go ahead and check it out, and I really like it. Now this was not from her. So it comes really in a cute, they wrap it up really cute in this like black and white bowl, which I will be keeping, by the way. And I was late to signing up for their kits, so I did not get their kits. However, it's okay, because maybe that was just God's way of saying, you don't need the kit, chick. Not yet. So I'm going to go with it, and I'm just going to trust that that was not meant for me. However, I was able to get some of her stamps. So let me show you guys what stamp sets I was able to get. And this is her Christmas stamp set, and it's called Fa La La, and I love it. It comes in a pouch already, so her stamp sets are already in these pouches, much like my girlfriend's Studio LTE, which is Kanani. She provides it in this stamp set with a great little backing to it, so that way it all is uniform, and these are like the same size as the Avery L pouches. And then you can just stick them in a container and flip through if that's what you choose to do. That's how I keep my stamps, so I can appreciate this way of her sending it to me, or her way of storage. Anyway, so it's a Christmas theme, and it has a bunch of different it has a banner and a bunch of sentiments on it, also numbers, which I love. It has holly berries, a star, and then all of anything to do with Christmas can be found on this thing, and I really just like it. The thing that pulled me towards Felicity Jane was the simplicity of the design of her stamps. I don't like stamps that have a lot of foo-foo on it. That just kind of makes me anxious. And so I prefer things that have mixed fonts and things that you can do, a myriad of things with. So for instance, she has these little triangular banners that you could do a bunch of stuff with. You could mark pages and whatnot, and also good for a banner as well. I mean, your planner as well. So check this out. You could use that, and you could use that in your planner if you guys got this along with the numbers. So I really like this set. And her stamp sets are, I don't consider them pricey or too pricey, but I will link for Felicity Jane's shop in the description box below. You guys can take a look at what she has, and she is a small shop. So again, I am always about helping small businesses grow. Now her next one is the fall set, and it's called Autumn Skies, and anything to do with the fall will be here. So these triangles, fall favorites, the ampersand, leaves. She also has a little line with check boxes, so that if you have things that you need to do during the holiday season, you can make lists, okay? And a to-do stamp right here. Also Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you can use the S twice, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. And then a check mark, and all of this stuff is so cute. It's just very simple, and these are photopolymer stamps. And they're made in the US, which is another plus for me. Now, this next one is called Charlotte. Yep, it's called Charlotte. I had to put on my reading glasses. And I think this one, when I first saw it, it was actually my favorite. And I will tell you why. It's because it has all of these cute little things that can really go on anything. It can go on a card, it can go on your scrapbook, it can go on your project life, it can go on your planners. For instance, let me just show you guys. So now it has this little label thing on it, right? So if you were to put this, if you were to stamp this on a piece of paper, and you could put like this sentiment right here, either you could put life, see that, or today, and then go ahead and stamp this in here, which if I have time to insert a video on how I would do it, I'm going to show you guys, and run it through your Xyron. You could easily make this a tab in your planner or your project life, stick it onto a 3x4 card and or a picture if you wanted to do that. Also, I love this. It says totes adorable, which adorbs, which means totally adorable. It also has this cute little polka dots or dots that could be used for background and or borders. This little speech bubble, you can do a couple of things with this, and these are just my off the top of my head ideas. Now, say for instance you wanted to use it as a straight up speech bubble. Now this is gonna, because the inside is solid, it is gonna turn up as a solid image, so you would probably want to use like a pastel background so that when you write you can actually see through. However, another idea, which is a little bit more time consuming, is they have these chalkboard ink nowadays, and you can use that and then use like the chalkboard or like a white on top of that. And either way too, you could use a black too, but it wouldn't be as matte as a chalkboard thing would be. But you know, that could be another idea to use for that. And this would be really cute on like a little label thing. If you're giving something away, or like a mason jar thing, which I think I have an idea. I will be back actually to show you guys all the ideas that I have for this, because I can do, looking at this already, I mean, I have a lot of things that I have in mind that this would be wonderful on. So yeah, and then here is a another speech bubble with a heart in it, and then I love this. These are arrows, and these can be used to point in a certain direction and or a border. So these are the 3 stamps that I got from Felicity Jane. I really love them. Again, I haven't had a chance to stamp with them, but if I do, I will do some stuff and then insert it in this video. Or else I'll just make a complete another video on my ideas for what I have planned for her stamps. Anyway, so that's one thing that I got in the mail. Another thing I got was My Favorite Things Stamp Company, which I happen to be a huge fan of as well. They had a big blowout end of the year sale. And of course, I wanted to check out what they had, and I did get quite a bit of things, and I was so surprised. I actually bought it when the sale was just announced, so I was able to get a lot of things, a lot of the things that I wanted. Anyways, and let me just show you guys what I got. So first, let me show you guys the stamps I got. So the very first stamp I got is this girl, and let me see what her name is. Big Birthday Wishes is what it's called. And look at how cute she is. She has a balloon, and it's a girl with a balloon and has 3 sentiments. So you can actually do quite a bit with this stamp. Enjoy the celebration of you, big birthday wishes, and then a big wish. And I love this. You can paper piece her outfit if you wanted to, color her legs with Copic, do different things where you can raise the balloons, and then add the sentiments. And you know, she's a really great size, I think, because I don't really make humongous cards to begin with. When I do make cards, which is very rarely, but she would also be good for a tag too. So I think, like, when I send my girlfriend stuff, it's easier for me to make a really quick tag and attach that to the present, and then I'm set to go. So this is why I liked her. Another thing I got was this one, which is called Martinis on Me. And this has a girl sitting in a martini glass, which is totally my speed, by the way. And it says, "It's party time. Cheers. I'll drink to that. And martinis on me." I am not a huge lover of martinis. When I do have martini, I usually do the foo-foo kind, like lemon drop and stuff like that. But I did think she was precious, and that's why I got it. Now, I'm pretty sure all of their stamps are, well, they're photopolymer stamps for sure. I don't know where they're made. I want to say they're made in the USA. However, I might be mistaken. So I will double check on that. But I am a lover of photopolymer stamps. Number one, because they store easily. They don't take up much space. You can see where the heck you're stamping if you put this on an acrylic block. Easy to clean, easy to store. I like them. So that's another thing I got. Then I also got this alpha set with numbers. And this one is called Cooper Alphabet. And I just like it. It's pretty straight up. I have a thing for fonts. I love Alpha's fonts and whatnot. So this is right up my alley because I do add these to a lot of pictures and my project life stuff. The next thing I got is the stamp called Enjoy the Journey. And it has a bunch of sentiments that have to deal with vacationing and taking a road trip and stuff like that. So it says road trip. Are we there yet? Let's get lost. Hit the road, journey, enjoy the ride. It has a little fork and knife set. 2 potty people right here. A geotag, one that says detour, a camera, you are here, adventure, explore, and also some arrows. This year I have quite a bit of travel coming up. I usually travel like 2 to 3 times a year. I think this year might be actually more. And I have a love for traveling. I don't know what it is. I didn't used to like to travel a lot before, but in my older age, I just have this want to see the world. So that's why I picked this up, because I am going to be documenting a bunch of the stuff that we do this year. The next thing they had was these dies, and I thought they were stinking cute. So this one, they're all steel dies, and they're thin wafer dies is what they're called. And if you have Big Shot, Vagabond, all of that kind of stuff, these go great in. And I happen to use, when I use this kind of dies, I happen to use the magnetic plate with them, because it just makes positioning and keeping them in the same spot easier for me. And on the back of their backing card, they actually have how you would layer. So what you need in order to make sure that this cuts through your paper precisely. So for the Big Shot, the Cuttlebug, the Wizard stack, and the Vagabond stack. And the one that's I have here in my hand is called Wavy Edge. And I think this would be great not only for border things, but also for landscape and cards and whatnot. So there's that. Then I have this one, again, another wafer thin metal die, steel die, and it's called Boy Meets Girl. And it has a huge girl and a huge boy. And if I were to give you the measurements, let me see. They are about 2.5 inches each. And then the smaller ones, which is boys and girls together, is about 3/4 of an inch. So that one. Then I have this one, and it's another wafer thin, and it's called Girly Graphic Tee. And the thing I love about this, I saw this when it first came out, and I always said I was going to get it, and I actually put it in my wish book. I have a little wish booklet in my Midori Traveler's Notebook, and when I saw it go on sale and I didn't get it yet, I was like, I need this stamp. And you can just do quite a bit with this. You can stamp it out, or not stamp it out, but this die I meant, you can cut it out and then cut it with different pattern papers. You can put different sentiments on them. You can put sentiments across here. You know, whatever you want it to do. This is so versatile, I think. So that. And then I have this one, which is called Story Starters. Now, I like this because if you're doing project life like I am, on a 4x6 card, this would be the perfect size. And some of the things that it says is observations, true story, status update, best day ever. And I always say true story. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a lot of my hashtags say that, because I happen to find that a lot of things that happen is in fact a true story in my life. So there that is. And I think this is a really great thing, because if you put this on a 4x6, you can actually cut it out so that it has like a window with these words in it. And I will show you guys an example of that if I have time to do what I wanted to do with this. Then I have this, and this is a 3x4 pocket. Now, this is a die again, and what you would do is this actually cuts and scores for you. So it would cut it out, and then it would score for you so you know where to fold. And basically you would be using these 2 tabs here to go ahead and adhere your thing together, or your pocket together. And this is good for project life, for gift cards, for cards in and of itself. You can add this to the outside of a card or the inside of the card to put a gift card inside. You can just use this as a regular just gift card holder if you would like. You can make this into like a little gift card holder tag. punch a little hole up here, and you could just stuff it in, and then, you know, use maybe twine or something to attach it to a gift, whatever's. So many things. It has great real estate here to go ahead and decorate. So a lot can be done with this one. And I'm telling you, I mean, if you guys missed this sale, you really missed out because it was so inexpensive, all other stuff that was on sale. I will link for my favorite things in the description box below if you guys are interested. Make sure you sign up for their newsletter so that you can be told when they're having big sales again. My thing next year is I'm going to save up. I did the 52-year week challenge, saved up money. I'm going to use that money next year to just go crazy on craft stuff, because the end of the year, everybody seems to have killer craft sales. So there that is. Now, the next thing I got is actually by Ali Edwards. And let me just say this. I am a subscriber to her story stamp subscription, and I have been loving it. And I've showed another video of her her other stamps that I got too, and this is the next one. It's called First. Every single month she's coming out with a new 4x6 stamp set, and this coincides with January or the 1st of the year. So it has a lot of things that I just love. And it really, her stamp sets are thought-provoking and also prompt-provoking. So, for instance, have more firsts. First time, first. And it has all of these words down here. Fresh start, hello beginning, number one, the story of the first, you know. So it allows you to stamp this on a card, on a journaling card, and then go for broke journaling. And you can use this other stuff to decorate if that's what you want to do. As I show my project life stuff, which I have been meaning to do but have not, I will show you guys how I use some of the stuff in my project life. That's one of my things that I want to do more of this year. Here are the other two that I got from her. And this one is called Daily. And it has these things up here and all of these things here, along with tabs right here for the days of the week. And it has a little thing that says, love this, and this one says us. And then I think I might have shown this before, I can't remember. But this is her Get Real stamp. And it says true story, and it has all of this stuff on it. And again, these are great journaling prompts. So again, I will link for Ali Edwards in the description box below. That's another I purchased a couple of things from Simon Says Stamps, and let me show you guys. So the first is this Crafter's Workshop metal die, and it says today. And the reason I got this is because I saw Jennifer Maguire, and she does a bunch of cards that have like the word on the top, but it's not completely punched out, and I thought that was brilliant. While I'm not going to use this particular one for that type of card, I think this would be great for my project life. So again, I will show you guys my idea that I have in mind for this the Crafter's Workshop metal die. And again, this is a thin wafer die. Now I also got their let's see, this is called Swatches, and I have been wanting this for forever, but I don't know what was stopping me from getting it. And then when I did go to get it, it was always gone, and finally it was back in stock, and I just happened to, you know, get it. This is good if you have a lot of ink pads. You can keep your swatches of ink pads by just stamping one of these things and stamping it on a piece of paper to tell you what ink pads you have, your stock, and what it looks like actually stamped out. Jennifer Maguire, who I follow religiously, she also has a, let me see, a template, a free template on her blog to go ahead and use these things and then put it in those little page protectors. If you guys are interested in that, I will link for that in the description box below. Alright, so then I have these 3 other stamps that I have been wanting, and I had them in my wish list book, and I'm so glad that some of them are finally back in stock. I just love this one. This is by Christina Warner, and I am a huge fan of hers because her cards are great, and also her calligraphy and her just overall handwriting is beautiful. And this happens to be one of her handwriting stamps that I love, and it has a bunch of sentiments on it, such as welcome baby, thank you, with sympathy, hello, thinking of you, love everything about you, and happy birthday. And let me share with you guys a funny story about this. Let's see. around Christmas time, my husband needed a really quick Christmas card, and I was in the middle of wrapping gifts and all of that good stuff, so I didn't have a time to make something like, you know, layered and whatnot. So I just got a really simple small card, a pre-made, like Michael's, you know, the pre-made cards, the simple ones, the plain ones, and I used a thank you on it, very simple, with a little background, nothing that took me longer than like 10 minutes to put together 5 cards. So this really came in handy. Love that one. This one I love because the coffee cup with the kawaii faces are just so cute. And this one is called What's Brewing. The one with Christina Werner's handwriting is called Handwritten Borders. And this one is very cute because it just has, you know, a bunch of coffee cups, coffee or teacups, whatever. Friendship has its perks. What's brewing? You're the best. Hello. You mocha me crazy. Java great day. These little faces sending you a latte thanks. It's just so stinking cute. I like these things. Again, you could do a coffee cup with a face, put this little speech bubble, and then in it you could put one of these little sentiments in it. I just adore this stamp set. The next thing is this one. This is another one that I've been loving, and I do believe that this is also Christina Werner stamp design. And this one is called Sending Happy Thoughts. And again, this is an example of her handwriting. And this is just like for Happy Meal. I send out quite a bit of racks, and I try to decorate the packaging when I have time, or the box that it comes in. And so I just thought, you know what, I could use this for some of my racks packaging, and also like a card that says thinking of you. So really, really cute. It has like this little envelopes, and this is the envelope that my friend Kara actually used, which I am just figuring this out now, and I don't know where I put her card, but she made a really cute and simple card with this right here. That is just fabulous to me. So love this one. I'm a follower of a lot of people on Instagram. I actually have more followers. I follow more people than I have followers, and the reason for that is because I don't really believe in numbers. I'm not like a number freak where I think like the more people you have following you, the better it is. I'm more about who's following me than how much is following me. One of the people that I like to follow is a girl, or a lady. Her name is Miss H-Town Diva 11, and she has some great hauls, or she shows some great things on IG. And one of the things she showed was by this Very Sweet Designs stamps by Kim. I've actually ordered from her quite a while ago, but I completely forgot about her little shop. But look at this. For those of you who send Happy Mail and whatnot, you guys might want to check this out, because this is so stinking cute. Look at that. It's a little snail with a little letter in its mouth, and it says snail mail. And then again, this one says Happy Mail inside. This package contains happiness, and it says handle with care. And then we have this one, which says something special, Happy Mail for you. And it has little envelopes that could be like a border or whatever. You could also use this in your planner, and then a little mailbox. So I just thought that was adorable. All right, so now let's move on to some other stamps that I got. One of my friends on IG, she was destashing her stamp room, or her craft room, and was selling this stamp right here. This is by Pink Paisley, and it's the Sentiment series. And these are the stamps that it comes with, and you can see it says my favorite memory, I love you so much, or love you so much. This is delicious time with you. This is you and me, my favorite place. Fashion statement, and together forever. I just thought this was really cute for my project life, and if I am not mistaken, I do believe that these will correspond with the circle stamp or circle punches that I have. I'm not sure if it's like the inch, maybe the 1.5 inches perhaps would probably fit in this thing better. But yeah, I think this is great for embellishing my pictures in project life. Now, another place that I bought from is Sweet Stamp Shop. And I have shown you guys other stamps that I've purchased from her before. I do like these stamps. I think they're adorable. So let me just show you that this is one. Let's see, this one is called For You. Oh, that is hysterical. I love noodles. I've mentioned that on IG before. I can eat noodles every single day. One of my favorite noodles happens to be pho. So technically you would say pho. PHO is pho. And but this stamp set is called faux you, because some people say it as faux. However, this stamp set is adorable, and let's get back to what it's all about. So here's a stamp. Here is a stamp that actually has the noodles in it with some chopsticks, and then there's some chopstick with some pandas on it, and cute little pandas. And then it has a bunch of sentiments like for the love of you, for the love of, and then it has semicolon, and you can put whatever's faux show, hands off the chops, for you, for real, hubby, BFF, mom, dad, for my, and then you can just use whatever, mom, dad, hubby, BFF. So I got it for that, and I do love the little pandas. They're adorable. Perfect panda. And it also has these pandas right here again, and it has smaller sentiments. I have to stamp these out because these are really tiny, but they're cute nonetheless, and they go into these speech bubbles right here. And it has a little bee, and it has these pandas, and it has these balloons that you could draw a little squiggly, or actually use like twine to make like the string from the balloons. And then it also has this sentiment right here that you could put the sweet in there. But like this stamp as well. And again, I will link for Berry Sweet Designs and the Sweet Stamp Shop, along with the pink paisley. If I can find this online, I will link that for you all in the description box below. Now, here's another couple of stamps that I got. Let's see. This one is by L Studio, and this one says Good Times. And this is cool because it has like a bunch of different things that you could use in your project life. And or your planner, like you could, or your journal. If you write a journal, you could put true story and then yada yada. You know what I mean? Remember these moments and whatever's. So this, I feel like, again, is one of those stamps that is very, very versatile. You could use this in your project life as well, or also in, again, your journal or your planners, if you would like to make tabs out of these. Very, very easy to do so. Stamp, punch them out, put them on some Xyron, and then attach them to your page. Now, I got this, and I have had Kristen's printable cards that I purchased from her a while back. I have always liked the stamp set, or this layout, and when I saw that she had this available on her shop, she's actually Are You Kristen on Instagram, and also I don't know what her name of her blog is, but I will get that for you guys and put it there. I think it is Are You Kristen again too on there. But if you were to stamp it out, this is what it would look like. If you wanted it to do this. However, the beauty of this is that you can put currently, but you don't have to put it in this order. You could simply just put currently watching or currently reading, and then you could write as much as you want. So you're not obligated to just write a small little, one word phrase right here or whatever, or one word, or just like a little short snippet. You could actually be more detailed, which is what I like to do. Is I prefer to be more detailed in some instances on my project life. Then it has like a little box where you could put the dates. It has an arrow. It has a date thing right here, or this week in my story, and these things right here fit in this. Or you could choose to utilize these things in here, or however. But this little stamp, which is let me see, a 3x4 size, is actually so versatile for any of you who do project life or journal. Or even you could use this in your planner as well, if you guys are the type that you keep track of everything within your planner. So this would be a good thing to use. And I will link for Kristen in the description box below as well. Now, here's something else that I got. And I'm going to come back to these things right here because that's not really, I'll make another video for that. We're going to keep this all stamped. This is another one that I got. Now, here's the thing about this one. This actually belongs to a class that I'm taking at Studio Calico, and if you sign up for the class, if you are early registration, you get the stamp set that's included in the class. So this happens to be that, and I will give you guys the link for the actual class that I'm going to be taking, and then if you want to go ahead and sign up for yourself so that you can see what this is about. But this is really great for your project life as well. It has a bunch of different things. Today, to do, thumbs up, done, thumbs down, seen and noted, little things to put in this thing right here. little backgrounds to put in here if you would want to do that. All of these things I feel like are made to go into this little template right here. So these things would fit in here. These things like this would fit in here. These things right here would fit in here. Also this geotag and this asterisk would fit in there. The numbers I do believe would fit in here as well. The years would probably fit right there. So this is a pretty doggone good stamp. I feel like can do a lot with this as well. And this is by Studio Calico again. And I will link for everything in the description box below. And that, my friends, is it for my recent stamp haul. But I will be back to show you guys some other crafting stuff that I just purchased, so that this video is not too long. All right.